Everyday stoners. It's time to make up with your girl. Time to make up. Let's make up. Let's make up. Unless you're going to sleep right now, which is still really cool. Then we're going to bake down. Well, let's get to it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Today's July the not 11th. This is 12th. It says my number one rule for living is have fun at all times. Snoop Dogg. That's what the calendar said today. And it's a Wednesday. 4 months ago today, the calendar said on March 15th, it said strikeout. In this game, participants must take a hit of marijuana, down a shot of spirits, and chug a beer before exhaling. Once you've done that, it's recommended that you raise your fist in the air in triumph, although it's not necessary. It is not uncommon for creative players to add any number of additional acts to the game, ranging from doing push-ups to beating the first level of the original Mario Brothers game before excelling. What the fuck ever. Regardless of the variation, the game is very similar to tic-tac-toe in that the only winning move is not to play. Well, there's a Wii game that you can play if you are into Wii games. Like, of course, mini stars are. Right? Like, who's not into Wii games? So, let's see what is the news today. We gotta learn how to make a mug. You know what I'm thinking about? I'm gonna do it with clay because it's just mug that I want. I don't know if it's online or not, but it's a mug that you can smoke out of, like a bong, and you can drink your coffee out of it. I don't drink coffee, but it's still a good idea. Because I drink other stuff, right? guess we're done with the Vegas Cannabis Mag News. Because we've read about everything in there. So what should we do now? No, we got one more article. Let's do topicals using cannabis on skin. Let's see what it's about. It's not the longest one, but let's see what this says. I've been wondering about topicals anyway. Try to get more information on it. You know, it says, what are cannabis topicals and how do they work? I'm gonna roll up another one. This one's gonna be gone. It says cannabis topicals are applied to the skin and can be found in the form of lotions, balms, oils, including intimacy oil and massage oil, salves, sprays, and even transdermal patches. Right? Which is still kind of creepy, but topicals applied to the skin interact with the CB2 receptor, which is the receptor site located on skin cells. Okay. In theory, the CB2 receptor site needs to be stimulated by CBN for the lock and key effect. Okay. It says CBD and THC work with CB2. However, they are not lock and key. Whoever wrote this, have yet to see any products in the market containing CBN in topical form. However, I have noted patients finding the relief with the use of THCA, activated THC, and CBD. Okay. Topicals sometimes have terpenes added to them, which provide additional benefits. Most topicals applied to the skin do not reach the bloodstream, even if they contain active THC. So that means we cannot get high through our skin from these, even if it has THC in it. You could take a bath in weed and it won't do nothing. Damn, no weed baths. However, in the case of transdermal patches, those will penetrate the bloodstream. Oh, well, that case, I might need to take a transdermal patch shower. I would also like patients who are worried about cannabis penetrating the bloodstream with topicals to avoid the risk. What? Wow. Why? Tell me more. Tell us more. I once had a patient apply activated THC coconut oil to her wrist to avoid becoming high. And she immediately became flushed and hot and needed to sit down. The episode only lasted a few minutes before she felt normal again. there were a lot of surface veins. There are a lot of surface veins on the wrist. So patients concerned about drug screening should be careful, as this is just something I am unsure about, and I'm unaware of any research done on this. What? So if you put who did the second in there? Like, why the fuck do people put part on their wrist anyway? Yes, that's a really good question. I know, right? So I said to myself, I asked, hey, what? The flip flop? I'm really tired. I shouldn't have took those shots last night. Because I'm paying for it. I'm going back to sleep after this sesh. It says, for the most part, patients seem to really enjoy topicals, especially people with neuropathy. I can roll up. Topicals are generally used for pain relief, inflammation, and stress relief. I have had patients report certain products showing relief for patients with TMJ, neuropathy, menstrual cramps, psoriasis, shingles, dermatitis, skin cancer, and tumors located near the skin. This is considered anecdotal evidence. Now, I have also seen some allergic reactions due to additive ingredients. Yeah, like me. They always using coconut oil for every damn thing. Why they don't use hemp oils? What I be wanting to know. For every damn thing. Coconuts is just getting it in this year. 2017, it's all about coconut oils. If you could be one of those people from the past that was able to rewind to the present, shit, as far as everything like health goes, just for a glimpse, just like, what's going to happen as far as health? How is health going to advance in the next 20 years? Just a glimpse to the future. You'd be so shocked probably to see coconut oils taking over in the health industry. Coconut oils and veganism is trying to like take over. And if we can get 20-year advancements from today, whoo, makes me wonder, is it going to be all about weed and health? Coconut oil is going to be out. And hemp oil is going to be in. Right? What you think? So let's see. So applying to a small area of skin is advisable. Always initially test products on non-sensitive areas, especially when using products that will be placed in sensitive areas, such as around the eyes, face, and sexual organs. People creepy. They be doing all that stuff with their organs. Giving them away. Putting stuff on them. Putting stuff in them. Damaging them. Beating themselves up to death. Okay, these are the worst locations for an allergic reaction to occur, so test it out on the back of your hand unless your skin is comprised in some way. Okay, so it's like I want to try topicals, but it's like, why? But she said for pain. And like, if I'm having pain, I know it's not going to be on the back of my hand. 9 times out of 10, I'm not gonna buy no weed medicine. It's probably gonna be way more expensive than any lotion in the world, any beauty brand lotion in the world, just to put on the back of my damn hand. So let me see. I do it just to test it though, but I'm pretty sure there's not gonna be no fucking pain on the back of my hand. So it's like, I'm not gonna be buying no weed brand topicals just to be putting on the back of my hand. It's just gonna be like, I'm testing it out. I really want to test it out where the pain is, but for safety reasons, you need to like wait 24 hours, 48 hours, I would guess. Your first time, put it on your skin and then break you out and then give you more pain. I guess that's not the thing to do. Find out the hard way what happens if you don't put it on the back of your hand. You put it anywhere else first. It says, I personally have used topicals for pain relief, and what I've discovered is that THCA can also be used for pain relief. I went rock climbing for the first time with some friends. Oh, that's what I say. Damn, she climbed rocks. No, she said for the first time. Maybe she do it more now. Let's see. When we finish, my hands were on fire. Capital F-I-R-E exclamation point. Never thought about that. What are the negatives of being extremely active like that, to the point that you have to climb mountains to get your rush? I did not have a topical on me at the time. However, I did have a raw flower that I was planning on consuming, but instead I smashed it up and rubbed it on my hands. Where'd you get some raw flour from, girl? Oh, maybe it was just dry, like regular flour. And she's just like you do a bar of soap when you first start rubbing it, lathering it up. Maybe she just took a bud and was like, instantly the pain dissolved, she said. Oh, shit. Yeah. It's kind of scary, man. It's kind of scary. Like, you can believe in whatever the fuck you want to believe in, but when shit really works, you gotta like tell yourself the truth. And sometimes things are like hard to accept. The truth can be hard to accept. That's for sure. And all the non-believers, I don't think they're gonna have a very good trip when it comes to transitioning. All the non-believers. The non-stoners, when it comes to being wrong about this shit for so long, about weed, labeling us as potheads and good for nothings, I don't think they're gonna have a. I don't think everybody's gonna transition well. I think some people are gonna have a hard time with like getting along with us, and then I think some people are gonna just be like very surprised at how things are turning out and how wrong they've been. And they might be like embarrassed even, because we are going to remember those people that might have made a whole lot of noise about our weed use and turn around for them to be so wrong, and they were so passionate about hating on it, you know. It's just going to be a shock to a lot of people, I think, and they're not going to be able to transition to accepting it. But I just hope for the best. Hope everybody transition well. But only one way to find out, right? A few weeks later, I ended up breaking my leg. What the hell this bitch be doing? She dropped herself from a rock. A few weeks later, now I use topicals for that as well in conjunction with edibles. Gee, a beast. Instead of pharmaceutical medications. I'm not saying I was completely out of pain. However, in my opinion, I am happy that I did not succumb to the need of chemical medicines over natural remedies and avoided the side effect of opioids. Well, she's a nurse, and her name is Nurse Jean Shepherd. It says, I assist Nevada patients by elevating the standard of hope, care, inspiration, education, and quality of life by providing honest education in regard to holistic wellness. This information is not to be mistaken for medical advice. This is intended for educational purposes only and as a complement to each individual's current health and wellness regime. Hey, no, same here. This is not medical advice, but it is. You know, like, but don't try to sue me for this shit, right? Because that's some bullshit. Did we read this one about microdosing? I think we did. Let me see. Yeah, we did that. So that's the end of this magazine. Let's see. They gotta have like a July version of all the other issues in too. I named all of the new magazines the other day. New to me. So let's see. This one is Coastal Cannabis Magazine. June and July issue. Issue number 1? Dang. Very interesting. It says, what we got for this one? seems like we read a lot of this stuff. But wait, there's more. Understanding the entourage effect. Man, how much more can there be? Marijuana business insurance. Yes, you can insure your business. So since businesses are getting insurance, we should be able to get insurance. Like some people are getting insurance for weed. Seriously. It's hard for people to believe this stuff, but I'm here to tell you it's true. Alright, let's see. We might go to what else is going on with entourage effect. If not, we'll go to what's new in California. So I guess that's what this is. Coastal cannabis is California news. So yes, we did read this other one about the Safety Act. You read about that in our paper, in our magazine. This is cool. This is issue number 1. Let's see what the entourage effect talking about. I didn't say anything new. Where's this stuff we already know? I don't know. I guess. Let's talk about it. It's like, how many ways can you talk about the entourage effect? I guess this is going to be another one. There, it says, but wait, there's more. Understanding the entourage effect, because we read Understanding the Entourage Effect in Nevada's magazine. We didn't read this one. Let's check it out. It says California, like many other cannabis markets, has experienced consumer demand for high THC cannabis flowers. Consumers have associated higher THC numbers with a stronger high, but this can be an incorrect correlation. The most potent strains of Jamaican cannabis, known for its history of superb cannabis cultivation, frequently have THC levels in the 15 to 17% range. The reason these strains produce potent effects is because of the entourage effect. The term entourage effect has been used to describe the synergistic interaction that occurs when cannabinoids, terpenes, and many other lesser-known compounds present in cannabis flowers are consumed. The lack of clinical trials in well-designed scientific studies has limited our understanding of this effect, but as we learn more about the compounds present in cannabis, we will learn more about how they interact in the human body. Nearly 500 pharmacologically active compounds have been identified in cannabis. It is very likely that many more compounds will be identified as more scientists are permitted to study cannabis. So that means we could have 500 medicines in one plant. Yeah, that's good. That's good, but it's like, that's good because it's not killing us. We can't do that to other stuff. Can't combine 15 pharmacy drugs and think you're going to be living a good life. Laboratory testing of medical and adult use cannabis has introduced consumers to some terpenes and cannabinoids, but correlating laboratory results to anticipated effects can be challenging and dependent on the individual. Pay attention, this is some serious shit. Terpenes are very potent and are thought to influence animal and human behavior when inhaled. These effects can occur at serum concentrations of less than 10 nanograms or milligrams. Cannabinoid ratios and terpene profiles likely significantly influence the effects, flavors, scents, and potential medicinal benefits provided by a strain, but they are not the only compounds involved in producing these effects. In addition to more than 80 cannabinoids and 130 terpenes, cannabis contains non-cannabinoid phenols, pigments, flavonoids, anthocyanins, stilbenoids, and alkaloids, elements, steroids, nitrogen compounds, amino acids, proteins, lignin, and amidase, and various other small molecules. Wow, very little information has been published on many of these less prevalent compounds found in cannabis. Limited research has suggested some can produce a variety of potential health benefits. Like terpenes, flavonoids are also found in many other fruits, vegetables, herbs, and flowers. We've been talking about the entourage effect a lot, and that's good because we need to know about it. There are more than 6,000 naturally occurring flavonoids. One group of flavonoids called anthocyanins are responsible for many of the different pigments in nature, such as the blue in blueberries, red in cherries, and purple in some cannabis strains. Anthocyanins are potent antioxidants. They do not have an aroma, but they contribute to taste. Other flavonoids possess anti-inflammatory, antibiotic, anti-neurodegenerative, anti-cancer, and powerful antioxidant qualities. Abenzoin, orientin, camphorol, and quercetin are a few flavonoids that have been found in cannabis. New to me. There are some flavonoids that are unique to cannabis called cannaflavins. Okay. Cannaflavins. Stilbenoids are a group of compounds found in cannabis that also possess strong antioxidant properties. Resveratrol is a stilbene found in grapes and red wine that some believe is associated with longer life expectancy, mental health, strength, and as well as liver, kidney, and blood health. Stilbenoids are also found in red wine, tea, cocoa, and blueberries. Research on these compounds is promising, but still ongoing. Nonetheless, these compounds likely add to the medicinal effects and or psychoactive experience when smoking or vaping cannabis flowers. Another group of compounds that could be found in cannabis are lignin amidase. Cannabis contains a series of ligament amines called cannabisins. Look like canna raisins, but it's cannabisins that are unique to cannabis. Certain forms of cannabisins are found in the seed, while others are found in the flower. Some cannabisins have shown antioxidant properties as well as promise for treating Alzheimer's, while others have anti-inflammatory qualities and promote heart health. As we learn about the compounds present in cannabis flowers, new classifications can be developed to help transition away from the indica sativa hybrid system to a system of classification that will help consumers better predict the effects a strain will produce. That's good. It is important to remember that cannabis is an extremely complex cocktail for sure, of active compounds. So predicting the effects a consumer will experience is no trivial task. It is clear that we are just scratching the surface on discovering and understanding the potential of cannabis. Due to cannabis's classification as a Schedule I substance, there are many challenges associated with uncovering its full potential. Most of our understanding of the effects of cannabis has been generated from anecdotal evidence, pseudoscience, and statistically limited studies. There is no exact formula for which strain is best for a specific ailment or person. Proper analysis and identification of the different concentrations of compounds found in different cannabis strains is paramount, and it is important for medicinal patients and adult use consumers to take note of what cannabinoid and terpene profiles are present in the strains they enjoy and find beneficial. Consumers must also remember that there are many more compounds present in their bud that contribute to the effects they enjoy than simply the THC that is on the package label. For more information about ACE Analytical, visit aceanalytical.com. I feel like an advertisement now. Oh, well, yeah, it's important to know what's in your weed. That's why I am so persistent. I'm here to help educate ourselves. It's like, it's one thing for me to get all of this knowledge on my own, and it's another thing to record it, right? Like, oh, who does that ever? Like, who goes to school and be like, I'm going to record myself reading my story, my lesson, so I don't have to keep reading it over and over again. I could just listen to myself, read it one time, listen to myself repeat it over and over again. That's so fucking smart, right? I'm going to start doing that from now on. I just thought about like using that for school. But who does that, right? So this is a good way to help study, right? You don't have to read it. This stuff is not in an audio book. So take advantage. I'm taking advantage. Nobody is doing this. It's good we got this stuff on paper though too. I feel like this shit is special. They have so much advertisement in these books too that I can't read. But like, so much information. So if you don't understand the entourage effect, you gotta like go back a couple of videos, maybe a couple of weeks, we'll have talked about the entourage effect in more detail. Well, not in more detail, like the first 2 or 3 times we talked about the entourage effect, it was like an intro to it. And this time, it's like part 3 or some shit of the entourage effect. So I'm noticing that this magazine has a few articles. Tangerine Dream is the shit. Yeah, man, I got Tangerine Dream and Dirty Poison. Well, yeah, that's Entourage Effect Part 3. I'm so whooped. I'm going to sleep. Well, anyway, it's that time. I made it. I'm so proud of myself. Coastal Cannabis Mag. That's for Cali. So we're going to be keeping up with everybody that's on the West Coast. And everywhere else in the world as much as we can, but we got official magazines for the West Coast. Hope you guys have a high ass, dank ass, baked ass, incredible edible ass day. And thanks for rolling with me. But I got shit to do. I know you do too. So let's do it.